Hey YouTube, it's your boy D7 here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to tether jailbreak the new 4.3 firmware with Sn0wbreeze 2.3 beta 1. Now devices that are supported are as follows. It's iPod Touch 3rd gen, 4th gen, iPhone 3GS old boot ROM, new boot ROM, iPhone 4 and iPad, okay, iPad 1 that is. The difference quickly between tether and untether: if you're on a tethered jailbreak, every time you reboot, so if you install say something like Winterboard where you automatically have to reboot, you have to run something called iBooty, okay, well named Steve, sounds like a dodgy nightclub, but I'll show you how to do all of that in this video, so it's very simple. Untethered of course is non-applicable. Every time you reboot it's a boot ROM exploit, so it just switches on as normal. So let's go ahead. I'm going to use the iPod Touch 4th gen as my guinea pig in this video. I've tested this two ways. One, I was pre-jailbroken on 4.2.1. It didn't work as well, so then I updated my device to 4.3 and then did the jailbreak method. So this device, iPod Touch 4th gen, is running on 4.3 firmware, not jailbroken. I'll just show you quickly. Let's go general about 4.3 firmware, okay, and I'll just show you I have no Cydia at all, okay. Right, so once we've connected our device, of course we want to download two items. One is the firmware for your respective device, of course 4.3, and I will give you a download link as always to the firmware and to the Sn0wbreeze. So if you come here, I'll give you the link, and all you have to do is click on the drop down bar and find your 4.3 firmware for your respective device, okay, and also I'll put a link for the new Sn0wbreeze directly. So once you have the firmware on your desktop and the Sn0wbreeze, of course we can click into Sn0wbreeze, okay, and we're greeted. Click OK. Credits will come up. We'll close the credits, click next. It's going to say, do you really want to run? Yep. Okay, and of course we want to search for the firmware, and I always save it to the desktop. Okay, and it's automatically recognized it. Brilliant. We can click next. Expert mode as always. Next. Okay, let's click general. Right, okay, first off, if you're doing this on iPhone 3GS and iPhone 4 and you have an unlock, you have the baseband preserved, you can do that with this. You can preserve your baseband. But again, it's a tethered jailbreak, so I would say to anyone with an unlock, I would keep away. It does work, but I personally, if it's your business phone, it's on a tethered jailbreak, I possibly wouldn't be doing that on a business phone. I would do this on items like the iPod Touch, the iPad, or if you have a spare phone you'd like to test. Right, so let's click next. Okay, we can enable percentage batteries. I'm on iPod Touch 4th gen, it's automatically enabled. You can enable the SSH, but I like to just put that through Cydia anyways. You can change the partition, which I'm going to do, and once you're happy with everything you've done there, click next, and we can add the Cydia sources, but I don't do that. I can click next, and then straight away build IPSW. Click next. Okay, so right now you can either play Pac-Man whilst it's building IPSW, or you can just wait for it to load. I'm going to click no thanks. I'm going to wait for it to load, and I'll come back when it's done building the IPSW. Okay guys, so once it's done, you of course get the pop-up message, and if you look to the left of your desktop you will get a folder called iBooty, which is going to help you with your recovery after you've tethered jailbroken, and you will get the custom firmware build, which we are now going to restore to. So do not exit out of this, of course. We still have one more thing to do, and that's set it into a pwn state. So we want to click OK, and it's telling us we must switch our device off, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, and then when you're ready, we're going to click start. It's going to count us down, and I'm just going to put the camera down and take you through the steps. So it's home button, power button for 10 seconds. Release the power button, keep your thumb even on the home button until you see the pop-up saying it's in a pwned state, and I'll just show you that the screen was giving me the go-ahead. Okay, so you get the pop-up saying your device is now in a pwned DFU state. Perfect. Click OK and wait for it to clean up. Okay, that's great. So once it's back to the home screen, we know we can come out of that. We're done. Okay, so now your device should be blank and we're good to open up iTunes, which hopefully should recognize, yep, our device in DFU mode. We click OK, and then on restore we want to shift left click together, yeah? So if we shift left click together on Windows, we can then search for our own IPSW, which we've obviously just created, and of course it's renamed Sn0wbreeze so you can't get it confused. So we'll click that. It's going to ask us to restore, yep, and hopefully the rest should be dealt with via iTunes. I'll keep the device in view as well so you can see what's happening at the same time. Okay, so once your device is back online, you are free to restore from a backup, or you can start the device from new. Again, I just want to say a massive warning to anyone with an unlock. You do not want to proceed with this method, because although you can preserve your baseband, the Ultra Snow is broken in 4.3. Okay guys, so you will be able to preserve the unlockable baseband, but the Ultra Snow is broken. Okay, so anyone that needs an unlock, please stay away from this. Okay guys, so once it's done and you've either set your device up as new or restored from a previous backup, go one to the right and you will see Cydia. Now when you click on that, of course, it's going to automatically shut down. This is a tethered jailbreak. Not to worry, it's nothing major. All we need to do now is use iBooty, which again was automatically installed at the end of the Sn0wbreeze procedure. So again, make sure you're still connected. We want to run iBooty, so we'll just double click on that. iBooty exe, and you can see it's going to count us down. Again, I'm going to put the camera down, and all it is setting it into DFU mode again and letting it do its thing. So one more thing we need to do, sorry guys, we just need to drop down bar and select. It automatically reads what's connected, so iPod Touch 4, and then we'll click start, and then it will come with the instructions to set it into DFU mode. So it will count us down. Home button, power button for 10 seconds of course again. Release the power button, keep your thumb on the home button. And I'll just bring it up so you can see it all happening. Okay, so once we're back online, now when you click Cydia, it will load up for you. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead with that in a second. Right, quick troubleshooting tips. If you start this method as you're on 4.2.1 jailbroken, and you go through the Sn0wbreeze, you follow the video and you go to implement the custom firmware and you get error 1600, the one way that worked for me was to quit out of that, restore your device to 4.3 fresh via iTunes, and then run Sn0wbreeze again. I tried it on a 4.2.1 jailbroken device. This was on 4.2.1 jailbroken, and it didn't work for me. It gave me a 1600 error. So I started with the 4.3 and then ran the Sn0wbreeze app, and you just saw it work perfectly that time. Also have it on my iPad and my iPhone 4. Okay guys, so anyways, it's your boy D7. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Come catch me on Twitter as well for more updates and help, and I'll catch you guys real soon.